And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Philadelphia. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And I think for the 76ers, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear them talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Gobert in at center. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. Because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you a luxury to play smaller.
Now, here's Milton. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Shoots it up. They get it back. Moves back up. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw is good.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And for Donovan, the 3 really sets up everything else. When he's hitting it, defenses can't just pack it in the lane.
Now, here's Milton. Pass to Embiid. Kicks to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Embiid.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. Mitchell outside. This one for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Now here's Conley after Ben Simmons' miss. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris. It's good from about 19 feet. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Just a solid all-around jump shooter. Tobias working over that mid-range area.
With a step back. The Jazz with another miss.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how his team maintains its edge.
That's been our whole story all year, as the underdog. You know, and a lot of guys on this team have been that way throughout their lives and their careers. There's so many guys on the team that have been doubted.
Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Clarkson is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Favors. And it's Niang in at the 3 spot. Utah with the ball. 8-point game. Clarkson passes to Ilyasova. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Here's Maxey. Now the pass to Portis. Over Favors. And the rejection by Favors. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. .137 left in the first half of basketball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
And he sinks the second. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Clarkson. And no good that time. Hill with some nice D. And And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 7.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Here's Niang. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Shot's good by Simmons.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Back to Clarkson. Sinks that one from the post. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Hill. Plays it up and banks it in. Hill's got the lead back up to 9 now for Philadelphia.
Hill showing some deceptive strength in his wiry frame.
Here's Clarkson. Bangs home the trifecta. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Clarkson against Hill. Clarkson dishes to Ilyasova. Passes it to Niang. Shot clock at 5. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Green bounce pass. Here's Maxey. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Terrific way to end the half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor. So they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 9-point lead. And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
The difference to me has been their offense in the paint. When they've had a mismatch, they take full advantage. They're making smart entry passes, not trying to force the ball, and the opening's not there.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charge this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. The first one falls.
For a player this good, still in his 20s, Tobias Harris has been on an astonishing number of teams.
And Harris drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Jazz trail by 11. Right side, Conley. He kicks it to Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovich. Lock at 6. Dishes to Conley. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Conley's got his first basket of the night.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Now here's Milton. It's stolen by Gobert. The finish. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Here's Simmons. He's got 7. Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Conley's shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
A nice shot by Harris.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. Right side, Bogdanovich. And that one drops.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. The 76ers with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. The Jazz also changing it up. Favors comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Joe Ingles. Hill, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Let's a floater go. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 9. It's stolen by Gobert. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The hands of Gobert are consistently moving, which is why he comes up with these steals.
35 seconds left in the third. Here's Hill. Great D that time from Favors. Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley. And he banks in the layup. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Mike Conley has that extra gear. Even when he gets bodied up, he finishes so well.
Here's Hill. And the shot is good. Hill's got his third basket of the night.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside Conley. Offline with his three. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
On to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Jazz, Favors is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Hill inside, covered by Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Maxey, no good. So Favors will bring it up for Utah, trailing by 5. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Harris passes to Hill. Takes a 3. Connects from 3-point range.
That's where Hill really excels as a shooter in those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Mitchell looking it over. And Embiid with the block. Good on the bucket, and Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 6. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. The Jazz also changing it up. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Ilyasova. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Mitchell wide open. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 11 in the second half.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of this game.
Here's Simmons. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 3. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
.11 left in the fourth quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Simmons. Got it.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Mitchell. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Yep, that one goes.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Now, here's Mitchell. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
Gobert, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Now, here's Mitchell, defended by Milton. Takes a shot at the elbow. Yes!
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Misses the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Ingles outside. Cans the 3.
I mean, spectacular. He's clutch. We've seen Ingles make plays in this situation before.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.